hospital. Clear the ER. Get all these sick, semi-sick people out of the room.
Well, yeah.
We got to quarantine this dude now. And anybody he was close with.
Their antenna should have went up right away. The alarm should have sounded in their mind.
Oh, yeah, man. I'd have been all over that.
Here's a guy. He's from West Africa, he announced. He's showing symptoms, nausea, diarrhea. He's feeling bad. They should have known right then and there, time to do something. What did they do?
Nothing.
They wrote a prescription for antibiotics.
Oh, God.
And they sent him home. They sent him home, where he really got violently sick.
It's not giving him Robitussin because he's on an HMO.
Yeah. And then the guy developed full-blown. He had more time to get in contact with other people, certainly people living right there in the apartment where he was staying.
Yep.
Now, you only get this through contact of bodily fluids, but you having projectile vomiting, violent diarrhea, to the point where it gets so bad you start to rupture and you're bleeding, and this is going all over the place because it's uncontrollable.
Yep.
You think any of the people, that I hope and pray, we all do, that nobody else actually has
got it.
Yeah, attracted the disease, but chances are, before it got that bad, those hospital workers, those doctors, those nurses should have, put him quarantined, start treating him. They didn't do that. They sent him home. That's a major problem. That's more than a boo-boo that they did that. Major faux pas. Now they're trying to walk it back. Now they're trying to say, well, I didn't exactly know, and this and that. Yes, they did. They did.
You should have exactly known.
Governor Rick Perry.
Oh, God.
And this has happened on Rick Perry's watch. He had to get out in front of the microphone and address this, right?
Of course he did.
But it's happening on his watch in his state at one of his hospitals. And we've talked about how, these states like Texas deregulate. Hey, we got to get the government out of the way of business. We have to deregulate. Well, could this be a symptom of deregulation? No oversight on what the heck is going on, even in the hospitals there?
Well, isn't he familiar with the no oversight thing? I mean, after all, you had a fertilizer factory explode.
Yeah.
There had been no oversight, meaning no inspections of
no
the facility
OSHA inspections.
For 20, 30 some odd years.
Yeah.
Well, it costs the government too much money. It costs the government too much money to send one guy or a handful of people down there to go, this ain't right, this ain't right, this ain't right. You better get it up to code.
Well, it does when you don't have any state income tax, right? You're not collecting taxes. See? You have to skimp and save, and when you're trying to steal businesses from other states. And possibly, this needs to be looked into, that these people were loosey-goosey and didn't follow protocol and did not get this guy quarantined, and now has possibly led to... Now, this guy had contact with kids. Now people in Texas and Dallas area are afraid to send their kids to school. No, they quarantined this apartment complex, and particularly the family that the guy was from Liberia was staying at. But it's kind of closing the barn door before it's shut.
Yeah.
And not only did the hospital drop the ball, but they dropped the ball in quarantining the people who had contact with him.
Exactly.
They didn't do that right away either. So, very late, not up to speed, not getting it done, Rick. What do you have to say for yourself?
As you know, a patient was admitted to this hospital on September the 28th.
Yeah, we just said that, man.
Subsequently tested positive for Ebola.
Oh, really? Oh.
Today we learned that some school-age children have been identified as having had contact with the patient.
Oh, that's very good.
And are now being monitored at home for any signs of the disease.
Now, parents must love
I know that parents are being extremely concerned about that development. But let me assure these children have been identified and they are being monitored, and the disease cannot be transmitted before having any symptoms. I have full confidence in the medical professionals, in Superintendent Miles, in our local,
He had
our state, and our
symptoms in
federal
Texas.
partners in keeping this contained. This is a disease that is not airborne and is substantially more difficult to contract than the common cold. We have experts here with us today who will be talking to you in a minute about the precautions that you may want to take.
All right.
The medical
Closing the barn door after the disease got out. Huh? Is that what Rick is talking about here? And then he goes on